Hello. One more time, my name is Luis Mosa, and today I am going to share my last New Year's Eve celebration. It was a simple night, but it became a very meaningful memory for me. In this speech, I will talk about my present life, the celebration, and what I learned from that experience. First, let me tell you about my present life. I study business administration, international business, and I also work. I usually get up at 6 o'clock, work from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and study at 9. My routine is demanding, but I can organize my activities. Sometimes I feel tired, but I try to continue because my studies are important for my future. I live in Jesus Maria with my brothers and my cousin. My house is small and has about 6 rooms with beds, desks, bookshelves, and wardrobes. My favorite place is my office because I have my computer and everything I need there. In that place, I can study, work, and prepare my university activities. It's not a big space, but it's comfortable and useful for me. My mother is one of the most important people in my life because she always supports me. Now, I am going to talk about my last New Year's Eve. I celebrated it with my friend Wendy and her house in Chaclacayo. I arrived at about 10 o'clock at night. My visit was a surprise because Wendy lives alone and her family is not in Lima. I wanted to accompany her so she did not have to spend New Year's Eve alone. It was just the two of us, so the celebration was calm from the beginning. That night, we had a simple dinner together. We ate hallacas, a traditional Venezuela dish, and pan de jamón, a Venezuela bread filled with ham, olives, and raisins. We also had grapes, wine, and some punch. The food was simple, but it felt special because we shared it with a quiet and friendly way. Later, we listened to a music and talked about our plans, wishes, and New Year's traditions. We talked about the things we wanted to improve in the New Year's and the goals we wanted to achieve. We did not take pictures because we preferred to enjoy the moment. At midnight, we counted down to the new year. We toasted, hugged each other, made wishes, and ate some grapes. Then I suggested, let's go outside and watch fireworks. Wendy agreed. So we went outside together. The fireworks were the most special part of the night. The evening was warm, but later the air felt cold and pleasant. We stayed outside for a few minutes and watched the lights in the sky. I felt very happy because the celebration was quiet, private, and meaningful. This celebration was different for previous years before. I sometimes celebrate with my family and other times I had to work. This celebration, this last celebration was quieter, more private, and more special. My life now is busier than before, but I am also more responsible and organized. Celebrating at home was more comfortable and going to across the party. Before, I thought a celebration needed many people, but now I think a simple celebration can also be very important. Before I finish, I want to mention two important people in my life. My mother always supports me, and Wendy is a good friend who sometimes helps me with accounting topics. Their support makes important moments more meaningful. I think good company is very valuable, especially when life is busy and demanding. In conclusion, my last New Year's Eve was simple but very special. I prefer camp celebration because I do not like noisy places or large crowds. In my opinion, the best way to celebrate New Year's Eve is at home with good food, good conversation, and meaningful company. This experience taught me that simple moments can be more meaningful than big parties, and also taught me that the best memories are not always expensive or noisy. Sometimes the best memories are quiet, honest, and shared with the right people. Thank you very much for listening. This is not only the end of my speech, but also the end of the meaningful learning experience in this English course. I will keep learning because every small step in English is a step toward my future. That's all, miss. Bye bye.